a pleasant morning. I am so pleased to be with you today and to have the chance of introducing you to someone who has been my student in my algebra class 21 years ago. As far back as high school, he seemed to be just an ordinary student, a student who makes innocent mistakes and laughs at the mistakes of others. He was one of those students who was not pressured by the demands of school, yet was able to pull through his 4 years in high school, being at the top section. His determination, will and grace under pressure enabled him to finish his Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering at the University of Bohol within the 5-year term last 2001. Soon after graduation, he was hired as college computer instructor in Central Visayas College of Agriculture, Forestry and Technology, Tagbilaran Campus now, Bohol, Island State University, Quezon. Despite being a junior in the academy, the administration saw the potential in him. Thus, he was designated as the chairperson of the Computer Engineering Department since 2007 to 2011. Along with his chairmanship, he was able to obtain his degree in Master of Engineering major in Computer Engineering through the President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo Science and Engineering Graduate Scholarship, PGME, is EGS. Grant at Adamson University, with his thesis on the design of an override vehicle detection system for MMDA's adaptive responsive traffic lights controller for isolated semi-actuated control intersection. Being a true standout in his chosen field, in mid-2011 he was again recommended to enjoy another scholarship grant to advance his professional stand. Currently, he is at work with his dissertation on autonomous landing and takeoff of hybrid-powered unmanned aerial vehicle (AUV) in Mindanao State University, Iligan Institute of Technology and compliance with academic requirement for his Doctor of Engineering major in Mechanical Engineering as financed by the Commission on Higher Education Faculty Development Program 2. Though he has been on study leave, he continues to be a source of ideas by his colleagues and take active involvement in decision making concerning his department. Having a great understanding of the engineering program and a great appreciation of research, he affiliated himself with the International Association of Multidisciplinary Research, or IAMURE, sometime in August 2011. He was able to present his research paper on the digital logic simulator in Cagayan de Oro City in the same organization. Academician as he is all an entrepreneur. He and his wife, Pamela Mikuba, partly owns Bohol Magnifico Tours and Travel and Beauty and Wellness Nutrition Club as his testimony to healthy living and fascination of life. Living each day by the saying, and I quote, "There's no need to be perfect to inspire others. Let people get inspired by how we deal with your imperfections." His students describe him as a true teacher and heart. Friends, without much ado, please help me in welcoming our guest speaker, a certified alumnus of Bohol National High School, a government scholar, academician, and entrepreneur, Engineer Julius Castro.
Thanks, Sir Miloy, for the sincere, kind, and not so truthful introduction. Respected school officials, headed by the officer in charge, Sir Ariel Gura, faculty members, dear parents, class advisors, graduating students, good morning. First and foremost, I will express my sincere thanks to all of you, especially to the administration and staff of Dr. Cecilio Putong National High School, for inviting me today as your guest speaker. Though at first, I don't feel like I'm worthy for this, but certainly the honor and the prestige is mine. So to all of you, thank you. The first step toward getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Today, as we gave honor to this year's top performing students in different academic and non-academic areas, we also recognize the extra mile that you extended in your first few steps in getting to where you wanted to be. You are now at the edge of on one stage and about to move on to the next. It is only but fitting to spend some time and give honor and distinction to deserving individuals. For what you have achieved is commendable and beyond what was expected from you. To all of you who made it to the top, and to all of you who survived the 4 long years in high school, my warmest congratulations. How about the loudest applause for all of you? I would also like to extend my congratulations to the parents of these young individuals for raising them and for giving them the opportunity to build their dreams by providing all means of support. Their success is yours too. How about a big hand for our dear parents? Not so long ago, it was 19 years ago, I was once where you are right now. I was there not because I was one of the achievers or one of the exemplary graduates who excelled both in co- and extracurricular activities, but for simply being a graduate. That was for me a recognition of my 4 years of not so much hard work, neither of achieving any academic excellence, but for simply completing secondary education. It was an achievement because as a high school student, and I must admit, I was one of the low profiles, the happy-go-lucky, the now you don't types, and the non-performing students. Ito nangatawa pa rin sa Not so many were even aware of my existence. Only my classmates and a handful of my batchmates. Not even my teachers who are still with us now. If you may ask, Ma'am Delmar, Sir Miloy, Ma'am Esther. Most of them may not be able to recall me and know my personal circumstances. In other words, I was a nobody then. I'm not saying that I'm a somebody now, but I was a nobody as a student. And not really likable to teachers. But I think the consolation was, during my whole stay in the school, I was constantly in the first section. It was some kind of a shortcoming on my part as a student of not doing what a good student must do. I know I can do more. But thanks to the tradition of excellence of a century-old institution that molded us, that even to its least known graduates, still it enabled us to become the best of what we are. I speak in front of you today not as an embodiment of a true-blooded Boholian. We called ourselves before because this was Bohol National High School, with all the desirable traits, but as a figure of hope to students who may not have the opportunity and the capability to prove their worth in every aspect of a student's life. Also, I wanted to be a baseline mark and a challenge centered to achievers of today to achieve more, because even average performing individuals like me can do more and perform well in the actual world. Don't be hesitant and always have the courage to explore your greatest potential and life's endless possibilities. There's room for each one of us, I believe. It is only up to us which size we want to fit ourselves in. Life beyond school is so big that we never run out of choices and opportunity. And before you embark to another stage in life's continuing journey, the least that you should forget are the memories and experiences you had in the school. For these experiences will form part of our holistic being. The values imparted to us by our teachers should serve as guiding principles in all of our future endeavors. Relevant and useful might be an understatement of all the time and effort they spent in shaping our future. I know that we might somehow share the same experiences in our journey here in school. We struggled, we adapted, we sought, and then we achieved all there is that this institution can possibly offer. I know how hard it is to survive in this institution because I am a graduate of Bohol National High School, batch 1996. It was such a struggle for me. If you allow me to recall my memories here, wala pa man po ay alas 12. Pagsumod ko na daan ng first year, grabe nag-struggle, no? Kay meaning adjustment from elementary years to high school is quite a tough job. The environment is really different, entirely different. Mato sa una, katong mga mayok mo, kung wala na yung klase, especially katong first day of my first days of my first year, kung wala na yung klase, ato yung magtapo katong garden napit sa clinic, I don't know, still existing. Maraming piniriso, magkatang yan ng puraw, tanaw sa mga tricycle. Kung ganun sa mga again, kaya 5 pa yung taon mabrihan. Wala minaanan pa nga, di ba sa elementary ba when we are free and we are free to go. Pero ano eh, kung nag-piniriso, no? Kanya mo ito, dahil sa ka-classmate na ito nga, taga-Pilar. Kasi taga-Pilar, Di na ito eh, mga nagaan kayo pala. Ang usap ko classmate, iso kayo na, matubang sa tricycle. Kaya pagkataon-taon, ito yung luha. Ako yung tanan, bay na usap, ikaw kayo, kung na ako kang problema. Ito ba kung siya, ibigaw kong mama. Sobrang kong nabuhin ang tugo kay siya na niyo ibigang baba, ako ibigang na sa mga, di ba ko nagkila? So, grabbing adjustment, same with sa atong klase, di ba no? First year palandaan, bombarded daw with experiments. And we don't have experiments in elementary. So pag experiment pa, so how kayo rin ang Holy Spirit? Kaya mayon, in English, ya kita hypothesis kita you write your hypothesis in the first line of your paper. Usapan ni isdaan yung hypothesis, no? Such a big word for us, especially katong mga coming from elementary school nga dili kaayo makuha mo kung usap din kasi pag-miscontact. Kaya pag dili kaayo ka-implement o ka ng labidag sa mga sciences. So, that was a big adjustment for me. Kanya, ito po ang history na yun. History class, no? di ba boring kaya na history class, kaya memorize ng date, mga tao, isang matawa na. Ako mga maestra, mura siya kay history, ang mura bitang teleserye sa TV. Kaya kung siya yung istorya, very exciting kaya tanaw niya na, pero kami naminaw, kiber, kaysa na So, but fortunately, I was able to survive first year, so here comes second year. Yeah, pag second year pa, wala pa properly adjusted. Wala pa kayo mag-adjust, kay pag-abot sa second year, lahi naman ko ng classmate. Di ba no? Kaya sa first year, ilang ka according to our scores at to entrance test. Then katong first section, makonect score niya up to the last section. Niya, nakinundong ko sa una nga, ako may samingon nga, ako nga section 1. Napay yung dagang mas bright niya tuwa sa section 24. So maraming na-intriga, ha? No, sa section 24. So true enough, pag-abot ako sa kanya dito, nagkita namin. So pagkita na mo, amo sige bantayan nga, sige ko lumawag nga, mas bright mo sa section 24. Naroon ba si Ma'am Esther o sige? Pag-exam na mo, exam na math, so exam na. Ang exam sa una na labi na, daily quiz na, multiple choice, A, B, C, D, E. Yung mo to, pag notate your paper, natingan na lang kay section 24, i-notate ilang paper, hasta ilang ballpen. So, walang tubig. Nasakpan, anyway, mag-graduate na pa doon. So, i-notate mo hasta ang ballpen. Pag-check pa kay number 1. Number 1 is letter A. Yan. Tanong mo sila papel. Ilang ka na answer? Letter C. Ganun ba? To my mind, tara ako, hindi mo ka right? Letter C, pero hindi ko na answer. Sure, yung ko, wrong eh. So, pag yun pa number 1, letter A. Wrong. Pag tanaw na sa ikurikan, ligay ko sa ikurikan, isigaw ang mata. Sige, wrong eh, puto ka. Ang purpose ni I, sa pag-rotate sa paper o sa ballpen, kanang seal, ano? Letter A, sumutangan ka na. Same with letter B. B niya, ay, budlot ka na. So, C, then D. So, D, samot. And letter E. So, tanan nila answer, correct. Diarukan lang sa para ni hilas. Kung wala kayo ko, outright na yun sila. And later on, nahimuming friends, and later on, nakadap ka po din. If you can beat them, then join them. Then here comes, pasal na din si Kanier, pero pagpasal si Kanier, ang problema si Ma'am Esther kay tanang maestra na mo contract. Kaya di ako ko'y very unruly class, kaya ka na naging wapag-adjust. So, bisan pa, nakapag in third year. So, pag third year, there's one instance kaya di kita pagkakalimutan. And you know what? This person will be gonna involve kay the one who introduced me a while ago. There was one time I remember in my geometry class with Sir Biloy Rizani. I never knew that he instructed all the boys one time to cut our hair short. Really short to make us appear neat and clean. Since absenteeism was one of my expertise then, I was not able to get his instruction. The following day, when I came to his class, I was really surprised when he grabbed his scissor underneath his table and without any question or remark, ipahakan kung ako sa kilid. Nagainundo ko kasi. That was really shocking on my part. Good thing was, he did that to all the boys in my row. Bisa ka ito mga classmate, kaya bawat sila, mas nakutuman. Yang ilang buhok, taas-taas kaya po, so kami tanan, imahakan. Yang kaya way, ipatupi, iabot isang buhang, apakak. Wow, kayo, lumarang kayo si Tonin, ulit. Well, it funny rather than being embarrassing if I was just being pahak alone. Otherwise, it was just another shameful high school experience for me. But I knew then that he just wanted to teach us something not part of the subject geometry. Good hygiene and proper grooming, and that discipline plays an integral and important role of learning. It was shameful but not humiliating, unforgettable but not regretful. It is worth mentioning that this school, our school, had continuously and consistently produced high-quality graduates for decades now, who in turn become quality professionals in different fields of work and career. Time and again, it had proven its commitment in delivering quality education to the youth in this part of the country. This year's theme, bannered by Department of Education, Saktong Buhay sa Dekalidad na Edukasyon Pinanday, is already an all-time practice of this school, and as testament to that, if I may have to mention, most of my batchmates, batch 1996, had already established their names in their respective fields, maybe in medicine, law, financial careers, sciences, politics, information technology, engineering, and teaching. Well, not to mention my batchmate here, Cecilio, who was just recently awarded as the best performing master teacher in all of most graduates of this institution can compete in real world and aspire for his own place under the sun. Education will not be the only key to progress and prosperity. Of course, it must be complemented with one's personal dreams, aspiration, and perspiration. But by making yourself equipped with a former good education, it doubled or tripled your chances of winning in your chosen career. In fact, some studies according to EFA Global Monitoring Report in 2005 show that there is mounting evidence that the quality of human resources as measured by performance in school is directly related to individual earnings, productivity, and economic growth. As the world now is getting more advanced and complex in its ways, its economy, jobs, and skills needed also change. Oftentimes, a high school diploma is no longer sufficient to earn a living. Most jobs now require continuing education after high school. So you have plenty of options to take. Number 1, you can take a 4 or 5 year course in college or a university. So not to mention the university where I came from. Siguro most of you will go to Baiso. So we are truly happy to accommodate you there. Ayaw lang po layas noon kay init kayo inyong remutangan kay may room dito. Igama ba? You may take a diploma or associate course, a 3-degree course like associate in computer science. What else? Go to technical and vocational schools where they offer trainings. Some of them are free with allowance like ESDA. Or take certification programs like career giving, computer technician, programming, etc. At present, our basic education system is undergoing a large-scale modification to integrate some of the skills training development in high school curriculum to empower graduates and to mitigate unemployment just in case college education is never an option. My dear graduating students, as you are about to enter a new chapter of your life, always set your goals high and never stop aspiring for excellence, for it will bring you to a much better place. Do not settle for anything less than what is commensurate with your being. When you pursue higher education, choose your course well. Choose according to what you think you can do best in the future. Know yourself well so you'll be able to assess your own strengths and weaknesses as primary guide in choosing a career. For people who value so much financial freedom, like myself, you can go for courses that will land to highest paid jobs of today. Isa may readers of Yahoo. Diba? According to jobstreets.com, latest salary report for fresh graduates, the top 3 highest paying jobs now are: number 1, those in programming and software development, so which pays a monthly salary of more or less 24,000 pesos. So that's entry level. Second, jobs in finance, corporate, merchant banking, and law legal services also pay about 21,000 monthly. Graduates in, number 3, graduates in telesales, telemarketing, which also range from 19,000 to 20,000 ang entry level salary per month. Another better option, but a path less traveled, is entrepreneurship. It does not only provide us ample earnings, but a venue for innovation. The application of new and creative ideas. The choice is yours now. The path you have to choose should in the end bring you financial stability, self-fulfillment, greater personal joy, and the fullest of your potential. To our dear parents, let me say thank you for being a good partner in nation building by supporting your children to school, no matter how much it costs, and by flourishing their persona at home that greatly shape their being. For it is the capability of these young individuals that the future of this nation depends. I will also make an appeal in their behalf to please continue supporting them, especially in their pursuit of higher education. To fully develop their potential, we must send them to higher learning institutions that can provide them the knowledge and skills of actual work. And please, to our dear parents, dili utak ko na to pugson o kung saan sila gusto mahimo. Influensyahan pwede, no? Guideline pwede, pero kung saan sila gusto mahimo, let's support them fully. Kasi anak sila mas ko excel. And finally, dear graduating students, let me wish every one of you the best of luck. Everything you do in the future, you keep with you the learnings and values that you acquired here. If at times you fail, don't hesitate to rise up and be reminded always that failure is success in progress. That's what Albert Einstein once said. And lastly, I'd like to leave you with a simple poem from Douglas Mallow, which runs this way. We can't all be captains. We've got to be crew. There's something for all of us here. If you can't be a highway, then just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by size that you win or fail. Be the best of whatever you are. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.